Oh my gosh, they have to put up with so much punishment, such as vapor and grease and stains and scratches and knocks and kicks and the felt pens that kids use to colour in stuff when they're sitting at the kitchen counter.
Thank goodness this is not live. And this is why it's so important to understand the durability of the countertop that you end up choosing based on the client's needs and specifications. When you are undergoing the task of choosing a countertop, make sure to always ask the supplier. It sounds really silly and maybe stupid, but you should ask them, how do you clean it? How do you maintain it? Or does it need maintenance? And what happens if I get a stain on it? How do I clean it off? A great way to double check this for yourself is to ask for a sample piece of the marble or granite or whichever material you have selected as the countertop, so that you can take like a felt pen and do a doodle on it or create a mark and see how well it comes off clean. Yes, it's true that countertops are designed to be as durable as possible, but they are never indestructible. So it's important to know the lifespan and durability of the countertop that you will be choosing and how it functions over time. And let's get real here, most people are looking for a low maintenance countertop material, which makes sense. On the other hand, you also get clients who, just for the pure reason of their aesthetic and their design style, they don't mind putting up with the little bit extra maintenance that might be required of the material that they choose. And also in a kitchen, it is important to consider using various materials for different surfaces of a kitchen. So, for example, you may choose an ultra hygienic stainless steel material for the sink. And to soften this industrial look, you can choose another material for the countertop and for your cabinetry if you are not going for that industrialized look in the home. Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing great this week, and today's video is the continuation of my previous YouTube video, which was going into all of the more specific details about my IDI, or the Interior Design Institute's advanced module that I've recently enrolled in for kitchen and bathroom design. And today, as promised by my previous video, I am going through countertops. So let's get started. The main topic of countertops is obviously choosing the right material for you or for your client. So let's get into all of those different options. I will list them and then let's get into each of them individually. So the first one is laminate. Then we have quartz and stainless steel. We also get marble and granite and wood, as well as concrete and glass and even tile. And let's not forget about soapstone either. And the final option is solid surfaces. So let's get into these in more detail through all of the detailed notes that I've been taking, which, if you have watched any of my content previously in my last video about my studies in general, I tend to take a lot of notes. But that's just how I work. But don't let the notes scare you. I promise it is not that bad. It's not that scary as I'm maybe making it look. I don't want to scare you off. Please don't bite me in the comments about that, please. So, laminate is a justifiably cost-effective choice. Some reasons behind this is the fact that they come in a variety of colors, texture as well. So if you go with a laminate color option for your countertop material, maybe consider using the same or a similar color on your cabinetry with concealed finger pulls instead of visible cabinetry hardware, aka handles, to create a more streamlined look. But that's not all. Laminate also has this really creative side to it as well. You can even get laminate that looks like, you know, blocks of chocolate or a photograph. But just make sure that you check in with your client and make sure that this is something that they want and that they will be able to look at every single day, that to them it'll be timeless and it won't look cliche, or it won't lose its taste, I guess, to them over time. This can definitely become a regrettable thing that you don't want your client or you to have to go through and have to scrap it and start all over again. So, you know, if your client is fun and quirky and wants something like that, then that's great, go ahead. Just obviously, you know, you run it by them first, but this is just another really great option to add something unique to your kitchen design. Then quartz is an engineered stone, meaning it's about 93% quartz and then the rest is other various materials that is bound together and shaped into slabs and held together with resins. Quartz is the more adaptable and better performing stone versus granite, for example. Plus, on the design side, they do come in a variety of colors, as well as the fact that it is a non-porous surface, meaning that it is resistant to scratches and staining. And for me, the biggest pro to choosing quartz is the fact that you don't have to have an annual resealing of the stone. Then stainless steel is a very popular option as well, but it is best served in a commercial kitchen. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but it is also resistant to heat, water, and staining.
And just about anything else, really.
However, just be aware that if it is on a top priority list for your client, that it needs to be ultra hygienic. Just remember that stainless steel does scratch easily. Fingerprints can be a little bit of a nuisance to get out, and so I would just bear this in mind. Marble is a metamorphic rock. Marble does have a reputation for being easily stained and scratched, so it might not be the best choice for you or for your client. However, in more recent times, there has been a new sealing technique or technology that has definitely reduced the chances of scratching and staining quite considerably. But it doesn't necessarily solve the problem. It is still considerably a lot more temperamental. Now for granite.
She is attractive.
And a widely occurring type of stone for countertops. Granite is a hard and durable stone with a medium coarse texture to it. And interestingly enough, the chemistry and mineralogy, there we go, can cause a reaction in the stone which gives it different pigments ranging from pinks to greys, even black. Plus, granite can also be polished to a mirror finish, and a big perk is that it only needs resealing every 10 years. Now, wood is the material that brings in the warmth. It also comes in a variety of colors and finishes. The variety of woods can range between anything of maple to oak. It's relatively easy to clean and it can last you a very long time if treated well and properly cared for. If your kitchen design is all about unique shapes in a unique space, maybe not fully, but maybe a semi-customized island to fit that unique space, concrete is the way to go. You can have concrete textured or even acid stained to produce colors. However, concrete is prone to cracking, but due to newer technologies, this worry has been reduced significantly.
Tiles. I love tiles.
It's durable, they are easy to clean, and they are a DIYer's dream if you are doing a little renovation or if you want to save on labor costs by going to the store, picking out your tile, having to do it yourself in your kitchen. This is a very nice option as well. Plus, with porcelain tiles, you get this very unique option where it can look like wood if you want it to look like wood, or marble, or cork if you're into that, and even leather. Tiles open the door for more design freedom because they offer more variety than most nearly every other countertop material you could choose from. Glass equals limitless because your options are pretty much limitless, because you can do any shape, style, design, color. Although it's known to be quite an expensive material, due to its popularity, it is increasingly becoming easier and more affordable to use this material for your countertops. More pros is that it's easy to clean and it's also non-porous, meaning that it is resistant to staining, and it is one of the most hygienic countertop materials that you can have. Now, soapstone is highly stain and bacteria resistant as well as non-porous. The variety of color and texture can range from light grays to a darker gray with subtle veining in it. Another pro is that it doesn't need resealing. However, it does require regular applications of mineral oil to help defend against scratching and staining, and it can even deepen and enrich the color of the stone over time. And lastly, we have solid surfaces, which is man-made. It was originally created to be an alternative to stone because it resembles stone. The best way to describe it is that it is a blend of synthetic acrylics and polyester materials. And sometimes there's that little sprinkle or small amount of natural stone dust in there. The solid surface is held together with resin.
2,000 years later.
Thank you guys for joining me on this week's video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments. And if you guys didn't know, I've also been posting my progress of these very RDI studies on my stories on Instagram, so you can go check that out from the start to today's topic of countertops. So if you're interested to see those little snippets along the way, please go check them out. Thank you so much to all of my followers, subscribers, people who comment and share. You guys mean so much to me, and you really are helping me by watching my videos to keep helping people and being able to change the world one design at a time. And I'm so excited and so happy to be here, and I truly love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.